everyone, I'm Kathryn and today we're talking about Zwarte Piet. If you missed it, on Monday I made a video about Sinterklaas and the Kerstman, which are two Christmassy figures that come to Belgium in December, which you guys should check out because it's probably going to be more happy and go lucky than this video. I'm very interested in hearing from other people. But please, internet, be respectful to each other because my channel is a dictatorship. If I don't like your comment, I'll delete it. Dictatorship, it's not a democracy, suck it. Zwarte Piet, is he racist? Isn't he racist? That's the question. So for those of you who don't know, Zwarte Piet is this mythical character who is part of the Sinterklaas tradition. In recent years, he's made international headlines because he has been deemed racist, which honestly, I'm sort of torn. From an American perspective, I can understand the knee-jerk reaction of saying that is racist. But as someone who has left their culture bubble and has gone somewhere else and has experienced that the way I see things is not going to be the way other people from another culture or country or place see things, I really don't like it when people look at something and just automatically jump to conclusions. And this is something I talked about in my French video of Are the French Rude? The same concept applies. While I can understand, particularly Americans who would see Zwarte Piet and understand why they would jump to the conclusion of him being racist, I also don't think it's appropriate for Americans to push their ideas and their baggage onto another culture. The reality is while Belgium isn't the shining example of perfection, there are things that happen in American history that just do not exist in Belgium. And I think to form an opinion based on no cultural understanding or knowledge of their history is just wrong. However, I can honestly say that I am guilty of this myself. When I first heard about Zwarte Piet, my knee-jerk reaction was, this is racist, this is an abomination, it's horrible, it should not be happening in the time that we're in now. This is just unacceptable. However, after experiencing Sinterklaas and Zwarte Piet, and also having lived abroad for over 12 years, my perspective of racism has changed because racism in America and racism in Europe are two different kinds of racism. You really can't apply the ideas to the other country because it wouldn't work. The racism that exists in America doesn't exist in Europe, and the racism that exists in Europe doesn't exist in America. It's different, it's there, but it's different. And so I don't think it's fair for particularly Americans to take their definition and their understanding of racism based on our culture and our history and the baggage that we have and apply it to Belgium or the Netherlands. I really wish that people would just, instead of just judging and condemning, even if something that they are presented with is just really viewed to them in their heart as wrong and as, we'll say, like an abomination, which is a very strong word, but it's something that I felt when I first learned about Zwarte Piet. They could move past that and maybe get to a point where they asked, well, why am I having this reaction and why aren't these people having the same reaction as me? What's different between their culture and my culture where this is socially acceptable here, but it's not socially acceptable here? Overall, the whole topic of Zwarte Piet is something that is just frustrating to me. And I'm not someone that has an emotional attachment to the character. I'm an outsider looking in. I come from a racist culture where blackface, there is no positive side to it. It is something that I don't agree with. I don't think it's socially acceptable. But at the same time, I'm able to look past my own biases and see the distinction between the blackface that exists in America and then people putting black makeup on. It's not the same thing. And for the people who say that it is, it's just, I don't know. It frustrates me, it irritates me, and I don't know. I'd love to hear from you guys and what you think, because there are times when I look at it and I think that is racist and I should be more upset about it. But then there's other times where I look at it and think, but it's not. I'm being biased and hypocritical based on my own cultural understanding. I need to open my mind and not be held back by my own cultural bubble. I want to hear back from you guys and what you think. That's what I have for you guys today. Hopefully you liked this video and will give it a thumbs up and I won't receive too much hate mail. But it's the internet, so my expectations are really low. If you hit the red button and ring the bell for notifications, YouTube probably still won't tell you about my new videos. So just come back Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday because that's when I post new videos. Also, I'm writing more about my opinion in my blog, which you guys should check out because, hey, it's awesome! And I'll see you guys in the next video. Totes scenes, me apple scenes. So last year I went to my first Sinterklaas festival and I was expecting to be outraged and just offended because, you know, but I was genuinely disappointed by how unracist I found the whole event to be, added to the overall confusion of my opinion over this.